Artificial intelligence, it is absolutely everywhere, right? It's changing our world, and it feels like it's getting faster every single day. But behind all the hype, all the crazy sci-fi movies, what is this stuff, really? Okay, let's get into it. Let's push past the headlines and find out what's really driving this AI revolution. I mean, we've all seen what modern AI can pull off. With tools like ChatGPT, it can write entire essays, whole reports, in just a matter of seconds. And it's powering these unbelievable scientific breakthroughs. Think about DeepMind's AlphaFold. It solved a 50-year-old puzzle in biology about how proteins fold. That's a total game changer. And yeah, it's already on our streets. We've got self-driving cars navigating these super complex, totally unpredictable city environments. All of this is just wow. It's incredibly impressive, but it brings us right back to that big question. What's the actual goal here? What are people trying to build when they talk about building AI? Well, for a really long time, the most popular answer was actually pretty simple. We're trying to build something that can imitate a human being. This whole idea became famously known as the imitation game. So check out this chart. It kind of maps out the historical goals of AI research. See, you could try to build a machine that thinks just like us, or one that just acts like us. On the other side, you could forget about humans completely and aim for some perfect ideal logic or rationality. For decades, a huge part of the field was laser-focused right here on acting humanly. And to figure out if a machine could actually pull that off, the legendary computer scientist Alan Turing came up with a really clever test. The setup is a classic. You've got a human judge who's texting with two partners they can't see. One is another person, and the other is a machine. The judge's whole job is to figure out which is which. If the judge can't reliably tell the machine apart from the human, well, the machine is said to have passed the Turing test. So here's the thing you gotta realize. This is an incredibly high bar. I mean, to pass this test, a machine has to master language, have a giant library of common sense knowledge, be able to reason and learn on the fly. And there's even a total Turing test that throws computer vision and robotics into the mix, so the AI has to see and physically interact with the world. But this whole idea of just imitating humans, it raises a really important question. Is building a perfect human copycat really the best way to get to true intelligence? I mean, think about it. We humans, we make mistakes all the time. We get tired, we have biases, we forget things. Is the ultimate goal of AI just to replicate all of our flaws? Or is it to build something more, something even more capable? This quote, this idea marks a massive turning point in how we think about AI. Humanity dreamed of flying for centuries, but we didn't get there by building machines that flap their wings like a pigeon. No way. We succeeded when we finally understood the underlying principles, aerodynamics. The goal wasn't to fool other birds. The goal was to fly. And that big shift in thinking led the entire field of AI away from just copying humans and toward a much more powerful, much more useful concept, the rational agent. So what on earth is a rational agent? It's actually pretty simple. It's just something that acts to get the best possible result given the information it has. It's not about being human. It's about being effective at achieving a goal. Think about it like this. If a rock is flying right at your head, you don't stop and do a bunch of physics calculations, right? You just duck. That's a reflex. But if you're a company launching a huge new product, you need careful, deliberate, rational thought to have any chance of success. Modern AI is built to be like the company, not the reflex. And you can see the difference right here. On one side, you have an agent just taking a leap of faith. That's the simple reflex. But on the other, you have a rational agent. It's building a model of the world, it's calculating different paths, and it's choosing the one with the highest chance of success. It's not just acting, it's planning to achieve its goal. That right there is rationality in action. This focus on rational action, on making the best choice, that has been the engine behind all of AI's incredible progress. So let's just take a quick run through how this idea has shaped the field. So yeah, it starts with Turing's imitation game way back in 1950. But the real acceleration happens when the focus shifts to rational goals. In 1997, IBM's Deep Blue didn't beat the world chess champion by acting human. It won by calculating the absolute best move. From the deep learning explosion around 2012 to AlphaFold to ChatGPT, every single one of these major breakthroughs is a win for the rational agent approach. So, after all that, we can finally land on a clear, simple answer. What is the real goal of the AI that we see popping up all around us today? It really all comes down to this one simple picture. The goal is to build an agent that can perceive its environment, whether that's through a camera, a microphone, or just a ton of data, and then take actions to best achieve a goal that we give it. That's it. That's the one core idea, the rational agent that unlocks how we understand almost all modern AI, from a self-driving car to the smartest chatbots out there. And this brings us to a really deep, really complicated question for our future. If AI is a machine designed to be as effective as possible at achieving its goals, who gets to decide what those goals are?